Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Murders.
I'm Heather.
And I'm Dylan.
Hey, how's it going?
What it is, Holmes?
We haven't produced a drunk episode since Christmas.
Oh my God.
I feel like it's time. It's February, so we've gone a whole month without having like a drunken episode.
Yeah,
People seem to really like those, so we're going to keep pumping them out.
That's just because we haven't been recording ourselves. It's not to say we haven't drank since then.
You're trying to make us sound like we're alcoholics.
It's not true.
I'm not. You are. I'm not.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, I kind of think you are.
I'm very functional.
Well, the first step is admitting you have a problem.
Yeah, and the second step is it's not really a problem.
Look, you can admit that you're an alcoholic, and I will admit that I'm a shopaholic.
Okay, I'll take that.
I was very happy today because my Valentine's present that I ordered for myself from you came, and so that made me really happy.
Yeah, made me
by
happy
the way,
too.
Thanks for letting me do that.
Yeah, thanks for already squaring up Valentine for me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's the easiest thing to do is me just be like, buy stuff you want.
Okay, back me up on this, listeners. So Dylan doesn't understand the need for multiple, like, eyeshadow palettes. He's like, well, don't you just need, like, one or two?
Yeah, but you have like 15.
And?
I'm saying that, is there that many different moods for your eyeshadow?
Have you met me?
Yeah.
Or is there that
true.
many moods?
Well, I like it.
You never quite know what you're going to get with me, Dylan.
You don't.
It was like earlier today when we hadn't eaten anything and I was so hangry.
You were hangry.
And you were willing to go to great lengths to feed me because you were very concerned about your safety.
I went out of my way to make sure you were happy, right?
And fed.
And fed. Because I knew it would outline the rest of my evening if I didn't.
If you didn't feed me?
If I didn't resolve you being hangry.
You're making it sound like I'm really high maintenance.
Well, no. I know when it gets to a certain point, we need to do whatever she said. I have to sift through everything said and get like the main point and go with it.
So you're saying you have to feed me?
Yeah.
Because I'm like a really vicious, starving person.
In the manner that you said you needed, even though you wouldn't admit that you said it.
I don't know what that means, but
yeah.
I was just really hungry.
There's other guys out there that knows what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know what that... I'm very confused. I'm very straightforward about just, I need some fucking food.
Right.
Like, goddammit, I just want a sandwich. Why isn't there a sandwich around?
But you needed it from a certain place in a certain style, but then you told me you didn't want that afterwards.
Well, yeah, because I didn't want to have to go there and go in. I'm very, I have anxiety.
Right.
And then on top of that, like, I knew, like, I was hosting trivia tonight, and I have to psych myself up to go into public and, like, interact with people.
Yeah, you said you were saving your energy.
I had to save my energy, yeah.
Right. And that's
so I couldn't go in and, like, have food in a place.
That's why I went and did what you said.
Don't you understand?
I did what you said you wanted in the first place.
So, okay, we're rambling here, but this is an acceptable amount of rambling. I mean, I feel like people who listen to us all the time, they know how we are. They accept us.
Yes, they do.
They understand us.
What
are you drinking? Let's do a beer report. What are you having?
Oh, well, at the moment I'm a bit commercial. I'm having a Modelo.
But earlier you had some good craft beer, right?
Oh my God, I had a ultraviolet sour from Frog Level Brewing.
Is it the blueberry sour?
No, this was the ultraviolet sour.
But doesn't it have blueberry in it?
I don't know.
I think it's blueberry.
Yeah. Here at Frog Level Brewing in Waynesville, North Carolina.
Where I host trivia on Mondays at 6:30 if you're in the area.
Hello, name dropping.
Yeah.
And, I've moved on and, now I'm commercial.
That's
I'm drinking a Modelo.
A Modelo's good. I like is it the Chelada that has like the tomato?
Oh, God, no.
Those are the ones I like.
I can't do that.
They're a really good hangover beer.
Well, maybe, but...
Like, if you've been drinking, especially if you've been drinking for, like, multiple days in a row, and you're just, like, really fucked up, and you're like, God, something's wrong with me, and then you wake up, and you're like, oh, I feel like shit, I'm not going to drink today, but then you have one of those, like, you feel better.
Well, that's called hair of the dog, right?
I don't know.
But I don't do Bloody Marys and shit.
Oh, Bloody Marys are...
Do I look like I'm fucking rich? That's rich people stuff.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's ridiculous.
Nobody has tomato and celery mixed with alcohol.
I do.
Besides rich people.
I like Bloody Marys.
Yeah, well...
One of the best Bloody Marys I've ever had was like a green tomato Bloody Mary with moonshine in it.
What the fuck? Okay.
It was really good.
Where was that at?
Oh, I don't know, some fancy
Some-
brunch place
Some
in
fancy,
Asheville, North Carolina.
smancy brunch place.
Yeah, it was really good.
You just fucking reinforced what I said earlier about it being rich people's shit.
I ain't rich.
You know what regular folk do?
No.
They crack a beer left over from the night before and drink it.
Look, I'm married to you, so obviously I'm not rich. I just dated a lot of rich guys before I met you.
That's fine. That's all right. I know what's up.
I'm having some cider right now because I really have to get off the beer. I feel like I have a wheat intolerance.
Oh, we know that you have a wheat intolerance.
Yeah, and I love beer, but oh my god, it just makes me feel terrible. So I'm having a local Bold Rock hard cider. This is the rosé.
Yeah,
Thanks for picking it up for me, Dylan.
that's fine. You had one of those earlier.
Yeah, it's really delicious. I really like Bold Rock. My favorite is the seasonal. They have a blackberry cider.
Yeah,
Really fucking good. My favorite. They have a blood orange.
pretty good.
It's pretty delicious as well.
Bold Rock's pushing the limit.
Yeah, I like the rosé. It's pretty good. It's very crisp. Has a little bit of a berry finish.
Okay.
Not bad.
So
okay,
what are we
so
going
this
to do
is
now?
like our drunken thank you episode, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about a couple of different cases, and we're going to just deviate from our regular course of study.
Yeah.
Now, normally we talk about Appalachian true crime, and we really kind of avoid those like big boy cases that most, true crime podcasts tackle.
Well, they've been done 50 times.
They have.
Yeah.
But there's some interesting stuff out there that we haven't really talked about. So we thought for a bonus, because we just love our listeners so much,
We do.
that we might just sort of touch on a few of these famous murder cases.
So which ones are we going to talk about?
Well, the first one we're going to talk about is probably one of the first documented murders in history
Okay.
that we know of.
I don't think this is well known, though.
No, this is the Neanderthal murder, which happened about 430,000 years ago.
Okay. So it's in the way, 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 way back machine.
It totally is.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is, of course, not the very first, murder, but this is probably the first evidence we have of something. So let's get into this. Some 430,000 years ago, high in the Atapuerca Mountains, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, it's in northern Spain, a lethal assault was committed. The victim, a young adult Neanderthal, received 2 blows to the head just above the left eye. These were made by the same implement, but from different angles, suggesting maybe 2 separate deliberate strikes.
Oh, wow.
At some point after his or her death, the victim's corpse was then dropped down a 43-foot vertical shaft into a pit that was sort of within like this cave type of complex.
Okay.
This goes to show that whoever murdered this person was trying to dispose of the body.
This is crazy.
This is like the first premeditated murder that we have on record.
Wow, it's amazing they can tell this stuff.
The remains lay undisturbed until an international team of archaeologists discovered the site, and they dubbed it, and I didn't take Spanish in high school or college, I took French, so I'm sorry if I totally butcher this, Cima de los Huesos, which is the Pit of Bones, was
Ooh.
Discovered in 1984.
I think
How
you did good.
sinister does that sound?
The Pit of Bones.
Pit of Bones.
Can I Pit of Bones?
It's like a Norwegian death metal album.
It totally is.
Pit of Bones.
Set the church on fire.
Pit of Bones.
Enter the Pit of Bones.
Put your brains out, Pit of Bones.
Okay.
Okay. We like Euronymous in that whole story.
I feel like he should have stabbed back.
Oh, come on. Euronymous was a pussy. We won't get into that right now. We'll talk about Norwegian death metal some other time. Okay. Here is some information. The victim's skull, known as Cranium 17, was found smashed into 52 fragments among more than 6,500 bones belonging to at least 28 early human individuals unearthed from this underground cave.
So what the fuck? How did the rest of these people end up in the pit?
It's death metal, baby. They're all fucking put in the pit of bones. No.
Okay, so there had to be other bones in the pit to be the Pit of Bones. I get that.
Yeah, so we got 6,500 of those bones.
That's a lot of bones.
Which, by the way, you learned an interesting fact tonight. Which has more bones, the hand or the foot?
You said the hand, but I thought it was the foot.
Well, it's the hand.
Okay.
you've been schooled, bruh.
Yeah, and there are 206 bones in the human body.
I don't
I
know.
remember that from previous trivia night.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's 206 or 7.
I did not major in anatomy and physiology. I don't know.
Okay.
I know nothing about science. Now, it's not clear how the bodies ended up there, but it's believed that they may have been deliberately deposited in the pit after death by their peers. So this is like a good burial ground.
Okay.
This suggests that early humans began burying, or at least collecting their dead, far earlier than scientists previously thought they did.
Yeah.
Scientific analysis of the victim's skull included a CAT scan and a 3D model, which led researchers to conclude that the owner of Cranium 17 had not died as a result of an accident, but had in fact died by violence inflicted by a fellow Neanderthal.
Okay.
So this may represent the first case of murder in human history that we know of.
The first documented case.
Yes.
So there was evidence of blunt force trauma to Skull 17's head.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So that's very interesting. And it doesn't surprise me that cavemen and Neanderthals were fighting amongst themselves.
Skull smash! Pit of bones!
Yeah, now.
Now I'm like really into it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna paint my face white, put some black under my eyes.
doesn't surprise me that even in the earliest gatherings of humans, there was likely emotions like jealousy, or I don't know, revenge, things of that nature. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Here are some of the other earliest known murders. Are you interested in hearing about this?
Yeah.
In 5000 BC, in an early Neolithic settlement in southwest Germany, 500 people, babies, children, and adults, are killed and cannibalized.
What the? Okay.
Again, pretty metal.
How do they know?
I don't know. Maybe it's called science and anthropology, and maybe there was records of it. Why are you asking me these questions?
Is there cave drawings of 500 kids and babies and people and stuff?
Between 392 to 201 BC, in Ireland, 2 men are tortured and killed as part of a ritualistic sacrifice. Their bodies were dumped in a peat bog, and the mummified remains were found in 2003.
Fucking peat bog. That sounds awesome.
What's a fucking peat bog?
I don't know.
What is a peat bog? Isn't peat like some kind of dirt or like...
Yeah, it's like some kind of mixture of dirt and like, it's good, right? Peat moss?
Yeah, I think.
Isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
Someone will correct us.
a bog is a good place for a body to mummify, I'm going to guess.
Is a bog like a swamp?
Isn't it moist and like gross?
Yeah, I think so.
What about the bog of eternal stench from the labyrinth?
That's all I can think of.
Me too.
Is when I hear the word bog, I think of Sardidimus.
The bog of eternal stench.
And it's just like every time they're stepping, it's just like farting.
Yes, on the stones. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Do you want to sing a song from Labyrinth for us? You're pretty good at singing.
Which one?
Dance, magic,
Which one do you want? That one?
Dance, magic, dance.
Yes. Do you want me to sing that?
Yeah, will you?
Which, you want me to come from the top?
If you want.
You remind me of the babe. What babe? Babe with the power. What power? Power of voodoo. Who do you do? Do what? Remind me of the babe.
I saw my baby.
I saw my baby crying hard as babes could cry. What should I do?
My baby's come and go. I don't know. Something left my baby blue.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Next
Nobody
murder.
knew.
367 CE.
What kind of magic spell? Are you really going to do that to me?
Yeah, shut up. 367 CE? What's CE?
I don't know. Is that like Krista Evans?
Yeah, okay. At Vindolanda, a Roman fort near Hadrian's Wall in Britain, a 10-year-old child is killed by a blow to the head and buried in a pit in the barrack room floor. The skeleton was discovered in 2010.
Okay.
So those are some of your first, like, murder cases. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So one of the others that I thought we could talk about, because I just always find it so fascinating, is Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks.
That's what they say.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a common saying.
Do you think she did it?
Well, I've never dug into Lizzie Borden, to be honest with you.
I think Lizzie's a very interesting character.
Oh, okay.